Please welcome the very funny Caleb Pautz! Thank you, Baltimore, the city that answers the question, what if Gotham just didn't have Batman? Let's see how that goes. Oh, man, I do love Baltimore. I'm originally from Florida. I've been living here for about a year now. Florida's funny. It's a weird kind of southern. Like, I wouldn't have sex with my cousin. But like, if my cousin had an OnlyFans and I had $12, like, you know, I'm just supporting the family is what I'm trying to say. Just gotta be there for it. Grown at me. I deserve that. You guys ever piss so dark you're just surprised to be alive? You just stare into the toilet and you're like, oh, maybe there is a God, because according to science, I shouldn't be standing here right now. I don't know how I feel about God. This is a weird jump to it, but I don't know. You guys believe or whatever in anything? I think I believe in God, mostly because I'm in AA and I kind of have to. Like, it's not like the first rule, but it is the second. No, but I don't know how confident I am in God's abilities. You know, like even when I was a kid, I heard about God. My dad, like I grew up in church, my dad was a preacher, and I heard about God. And like one of my earliest like memory thoughts about God was like, well, why does he get to do it? Like, what? You know? And then like I've always had a problem with authority. And it's because when I was a kid, I believed in adults. You know? I was like, oh, there's people up there. You know? They know what they're doing. They have a plan. And now I'm an adult, and I'm like, holy fuck! Like it's all chaos. No one knows what's going on. You know? I'm afraid I'm gonna die and then go to whatever happens after this and see God in whatever form it takes, and just be like, oh, you know, like, oh, I'm glad I believed, you know, like, I knew it was all gonna work out. God's just standing there like, listen, I lied on my resume to get this job, man. Like, I'm in way over my head. Corporate came down, they were like, make a universe, and I was like, how do you even do that? I'm just winging it right now. It's crazy though. Like, I'm okay with religion. Like I do go to church sometimes. I started going to a church recently. Don't worry, it's like it's one of the cool churches. You know, you ever drive by church and you see like a pride flag outside, and you're like, that's a funny prank. Like they really got him. And you go by a week later and like it's still up there. Holy shit! And the third time you're like, who's in there? Like who's in there? I'll tell you who's in there. It's me and a bunch of other recovering addicts just hanging on. I'm just like, I gotta believe in something. These guys seem cool. And, I do kind of hope religion kind of goes away a little bit. This is why. I'm gonna hear me out. I hope it gets to the point where we just forgot that it ever existed. Mostly because I like the idea of there being a person who just like discovers the Bible the same way someone learns about like Lord of the Rings. And just walks in the room like, have you guys fucking read this shit? It's insane. It's absolutely insane. It's like a whole creation of the universe thing, and then there's a whole story, and one guy like cuts the tip of his dick off for some reason. And there's like wars, and like they're killing people, and then that goes on for a while. And then one guy shows up, he's like, hey, stop killing everybody, and they were like, nail that fucker to a board. And they killed him, and then he came back. That was a twist. I didn't expect that. And then at the end, there's like this whole other thing where they say he's going to come back again. So it's like an end of the world apocalypse. I think they're setting up for a sequel, is what. So I'm looking forward to it. It is funny that the Bible basically has a Marvel movie post-credit scenes at the end, where it's like next summer, Jesus comes back. I am a spiritual person, you know. That just means that I do dumb shit and rationalize it, you know. Like one of the spiritual things I like to do is I like to wait to pee until I'm in the shower, because I think it feels zen, you know. I'm just jumping in there. I'm like, I'm going with the flow, baby, you know. I can't tell where the hot water ends or the hot piss begins, but I'm I'm just in the middle of it somewhere. I had McDonald's yesterday, which means I have diarrhea today. I'm done with McDonald's. I want to be done with McDonald's, but I can't, you know. You can usually tell how bad someone's childhood was by how much they like McDonald's as an adult. You know? It's like, yeah, it's overpriced and it's like greasy and it's gonna make you sick, but like that's where my cool aunt would take me whenever my parents were fighting, you know? Well, so you can't really appreciate McDonald's unless it was the last meal you had before you were molested. All right, thank you guys.